Good evening. Welcome to the EcoCAR EV Challenge Year 1 Awards Ceremony. Please welcome to the stage EcoCAR Senior Program Manager, Sustainable Transportation Education and Partnerships, Argonne National Laboratory, Jesse Alley.
Thank you. Good evening. I'd like to welcome all of the EcoCAR teams, sponsors, and organizers here with us tonight at the Wyndham Grand in Orlando, Florida. And greetings to those watching us from home on our live stream. Tonight marks the finale of the first year of the EcoCAR EV Challenge. We also mark the start of a new era for AVTCs. For more than 3 decades, AVTCs have focused on the core mission of training the next generation of automotive engineers and business leaders. The EV Challenge has expanded on this mission to develop a workforce that reflects the diversity of North America. EcoCAR teams have been challenged to consider diversity, equity, and inclusion in all areas of the program through the new DEI sub-team that launched this year. Historically, AVTC teams have been tasked to engage with their communities and promote STEM education and clean energy technologies. The EV Challenge is now building on this tradition by asking teams to immerse themselves into the mobility, infrastructure, and passenger vehicle design issues that affect underserved groups in their communities. Through this new Equity and Mobility initiative, teams will identify and address specific mobility challenges through the application of innovative hardware and software solutions. And finally, AVTC students have always worked in a real-world, hands-on environment to demonstrate the potential of advanced propulsion systems and other innovative technologies. Over time, the technology focus of AVTCs has grown and changed with the trends of the automotive industry, and the EV Challenge is no exception. Connected and automated vehicle technologies are the next frontier of the auto industry, and EcoCAR students are tackling the daunting task of designing their own automated vehicle features. The EV Challenge is also part of the EV revolution, and for the first time in AVTC history, all EcoCAR teams will be developing an electric vehicle. So as we look to the future, the EV Challenge is perfectly poised to meet the workforce needs of the auto industry. I look around the room tonight, and I'm encouraged by what I see. I see more than 140 students who have the passion and skills to advance the state of the auto industry and embrace the challenges we face with DEI and mobility equity. I see 30 faculty advisors who are leading and mentoring these students, helping them to grow and to learn. I see 100+ industry sponsors who are investing in these students and providing them a foot in the door to get started in the auto industry. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I know there are hundreds more sponsors, faculty, and students back home who are also deeply invested in EcoCAR. So as I look around, what I'm seeing is a glimpse of the future. And let me tell you, the future is bright. All year and all week, this week, teams have put in a tremendous amount of time and effort. And all of this has culminated into this moment tonight, where we will crown the winner for year 1 of the EcoCAR EV Challenge. Before I get into the program tonight, I want to recognize our sponsors. Bringing together all the resources to support a program of this magnitude is no small endeavor, and it requires hundreds of organizers, mentors, SMEs, and sponsors who volunteer countless hours and provide extensive funding and resources. This unique collaboration of government, industry, and academia includes more than 20 sponsors, including our 3 headline sponsors, the U.S. Department of Energy, General Motors, and MathWorks. Let's give a big round of applause to all of the EcoCAR sponsors for their invaluable support. So as we proceed with the ceremony, please keep a few things in mind. For award recipients, please send one person to the stage unless there are co-managers accepting an award. After you receive the award, please exit through the side doors Go around to the left where the step and repeat banner is to the back. There you will take a picture with Eddie and enter the room through the back. When we get to the top 4 awards, please bring your entire team to the stage. After the awards ceremony is over, we have boxes for your awards. They will be available out in the foyer. Please get your boxes, you're gonna need them. The trophies are beautiful but fragile. If anyone wants any additional photos, Eddie will be at the step and repeat banner after the awards ceremony. And I think that's it. So without further ado, please join us as we hear from Michael Barabee, who is the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Sustainable Transportation from the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy at the U.S. Department of Energy. Michael is going to tell us more about DOE's commitment to building a clean, diverse, clean energy workforce.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the end of year 1 in the EcoCAR EV Challenge. I wish I could be with all of you in person there today. I'm actually in Europe right at the moment, meeting with leaders across many countries, Europe as well as other parts of the world, to talk about the global commitment to an electrified future. My name is Michael Barabee. I'm the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Sustainable Transportation at the Department of Energy and have been a big champion for the EcoCAR program. I've attended many of the events, many of the competitions, and I look forward to meeting a number of you in person at some point over the coming few years. Look, I want to share with you just a few comments from my perspective of both where I see the issues at right now across the industry and across the EV future, as well as what we're doing at the Department of Energy to build a workforce. I've been spending a lot of my time the last 3 or 4 months as people have really been coming out of the COVID hibernation, talking with companies across the US and globally as well. And it is clear that there is a broad consensus and commitment that we can electrify much of our transportation system. Now, that won't be true for all vehicles and all weight classes, and there's going to be roles for hydrogen fuel cells as well. There'll be roles for biofuels for our large aircraft. But when we're talking about our light duty cars, the ones that you guys are working on, they are clearly going to be moving towards electrification. The US has taken bold action, both in policy and working with industry and developing new technology to help make that future happen. We are working quite aggressively on new battery chemistries that I'm sure you're hearing about, so that in the future we can actually have much lower critical minerals in our batteries, which is one of the things that if we don't address will become a roadblock at some point down the road. We are building a huge amount of EV charging infrastructure, both in the communities and cities, kind of level 2, but also DC fast charging that will cover the entire highway network, every interstate, all of the major US highways, utilizing funds from the infrastructure law. Now, that money is rolled out. The actual chargers will start hitting the ground, if you will, later this year. It'll take a number of years to build that out and grow it, but we will get there. So I'm pretty bullish that we will be able to address those key questions and, of course, help drive down the cost of the EVs themselves along the way. But to make all of this work, right, to make all this transition happen, certainly we need the technology. It's got to be cost effective. It's got to work for consumers, meaning the charging vehicles certainly work well for people. But we also need a trained workforce. We need a diverse workforce that really represents all of America and looks like all of America. The Department of Energy has made a bold commitment to really help address that and build that up. We've developed a comprehensive EV and battery workforce look and initiative across all of the Department of Energy. The EcoCAR program that you are all part of is part of that program. But it's not just at the college level. It has to start at the K through 8 high school level, at the community college level as well. College, and then ultimately also developing our scientists and PhDs that are helping us develop new battery chemistries. Maybe that will be you one day. But it's important that we look at workforce across all those pieces. We need, electricians who are going to be installing those EV chargers. We need technicians who will be out actually maintaining those EV chargers. So we need the people that will be working in the automotive factories of the future. Some of those will look kind of like today if you're actually assembling the vehicle, but rather than making engines at an engine or transmission plant, we need people who will be making the battery cells and also the components that go into those cells, which we're trying to bring onshore here. Those are all critically important priorities. They're all parts of the program that we, in some cases, have developed. In some cases, we have new pieces still coming on board. But it is important that as we do all of those things, we also, as I mentioned, include diversity as part of that. Right? As we make this transition to electrification, we have to bring all people along and make sure that it works for everyone. I've worked in transportation all of my life, and I will say, if you look over history, there's been just too many times when the move for transportation and mobilities, our highways, the way they've been built up, some of our transit systems have not served all workers or all communities. They divided communities physically in terms of the highway systems, or they've overlooked underserved communities, or they've delivered too much of the pollution from trucks around ports to low income and minority communities. So as we make this transition, now's the time to get it right and to do it right. So those are some of the things we're thinking of in all aspects of the work we do at the department, including this program. I want to say that I'm excited about the specific work you guys are doing as well, and the integration of automation, connectivity, looking at machine learning and AI. It goes far beyond, as you know, of course, than where the cars were in the past. While connectivity and automation has maybe taken just a little bit of a back seat the last year or two as electrification's really come front and center, those technologies and features are still being worked on aggressively across the industry, just maybe a little less than the forefront, which is okay. The Federal Communication Commission recently approved waivers for on-road deployment of connected and V2X devices. The US DOT is gearing up to release its next V2X national deployment plans, hopefully the end of this year. So you guys are at the cutting edge, really, of work on CAVs as you look at the work you're doing. And the promise of that connectivity automation certainly is safety, but also how do we optimize the energy from vehicles? How do we use these technologies to reduce congestion, which in turn can reduce the energy use and also make the quality of our transportation system better overall? So I'm looking forward to seeing more of the work you're doing, whether it's lane centering, connected corridors that you'll be developing, looking at next gen CAV features, coming up with ideas of how to position that. I think all aspects of the EcoCAR program are particularly going to be interesting and challenging, I'm sure. I know you're all just getting going now in the first year. There's a lot of planning happening, maybe a little less hands-on hardware work, but that is going to come. It's exciting, but it's also a lot of work and debugging. You'll figure out time in the lab, in front of the computer, or on the car. So let me just say first, congratulations to all of you for kind of being in the program and completing this first year. I want you to know that we at the Department of Energy and in EERE are extremely excited for your participation, for all of the schools' participation in this program, and ultimately for really making a commitment to help us move towards a clean energy and e-mobility system. So again, thank you all, and best of luck, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Now, please welcome to the stage Paul Kearns, Laboratory Director, Argonne National Laboratory.
Well, thank you for inviting me to the EcoCAR EV Challenge Award ceremony. Again, I'm Paul Kearns. I have the honor of being the director of Argonne National Laboratory, and I'm thrilled to be here to celebrate your accomplishments. It is really hard to believe that we are already at the end of year one. I enjoyed being with you last year when the teams were first selected and the Cadillac Lyriq platform was announced in Washington, D.C. What a day that was. Like EcoCAR, Argonne National Laboratory is a multidisciplinary organization. We are one of 17 U.S. Department of Energy national laboratories where talented researchers work together to answer some of the biggest questions facing society. I'm honored to share that advanced vehicle technology competitions, known as AVTCs, are one of Argonne's longest-standing programs. Over the past 3 decades, AVTCs has received consistent support and funding from the Department of Energy. A big shout out to them. In fact, AVCTs will be celebrating their 35th anniversary this year. It is incredible to see how this program has evolved First is the Methanol Marathon, and then is the Future Truck Competition. During these contests, students from across the country built hybrid vehicles well before automakers. And now we are working with a fully electric vehicle and the EcoCAR EV Challenge. The progression here has kept pace with industry's leading edge. Since its beginning, AVTCs has graduated more than 30,000 alumni from 95 educational institutions. Argonne has had the privilege of hiring about 25 of them over the years. Our alums have contributed to groundbreaking platforms which are currently on our roads and driving next-generation EV and autonomous innovations. As many of you know, the auto industry is undergoing a once-in-a-century transformation. It is dealing with massive shifts in technology, workforce, supply chains, and manufacturing. The transition from conventional vehicles to EVs is engaging the best and the brightest minds. And our competitions are significantly supporting this progress. EcoCAR is uniquely positioned to grow the workforce needed to produce the new fleet of electric vehicles. It is rising to meet this challenge with students like you. Your skills and experience will directly contribute to the emerging electric vehicle ecosystem. The industry is also absorbing the rapid design and deployment of technologies for connected autonomous vehicles, known as CAVs. Vehicles with automated driving features are currently on the market. Like many of you, I've seen these cars in action, and I'm impressed by their capabilities and the great potential they offer. Manufacturers are further refining and improving these features so they are safer, more energy efficient, and better for traffic. However, as with any technology, more work is needed. That's where you, our EcoCAR students, can help. You are on the ground floor of designing, developing, and deploying automated driving systems. The work that our EcoCAR teams are doing to build their own connected and automated vehicle systems is invaluable. Beyond the skills that you will gain making these CAV systems, the EcoCAR program also provides a large benefit for the research portfolio at Argonne. Our laboratory has long been a leader in creating testing standards for advanced technology vehicles. We know that CAV features are the latest frontier of research and development. Unfortunately, automated driving features are inherently difficult to assess in the laboratory. It is challenging because, as all of us know from our time on the road, real-world driving is far from controlled or repeatable. Yet we have EcoCAR vehicles that can serve as experimental vehicles for this critical need. They offer various opportunities to properly test the latest modernization, and Argonne researchers will use this as a foundation to further develop the vehicles of the future. Before I conclude my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the teams and faculty for all their dedication and hard work throughout year one. We also appreciate our many corporate sponsors for supporting the AVTC program. We couldn't honestly run this competition without you. And lastly, I would like to give a shout out to our DOE colleagues who are cheering you on this evening. Terrence Mosley, Kelly Crawford, Heather Cartow, Alicia Gildy, Stephen Boyd, Connie Basanson, Amanda McAlpin, and Patrick Walsh. So finally, let me also say thank you to the Argonne team for overseeing this competition, once again with just really outstanding professionalism and excellence. Let's give a round of applause, really, for the consistent support from So thank you again for being here for the EcoCAR competition. Together, we are accelerating the science and technology that drive U.S. prosperity and security. Congratulations and best of luck to all the teams. Thank you very much.
Now, please welcome to the stage Bill Venner, Executive Chief Engineer for Affordable Electric Vehicles, General Motors.
Well, good evening, everyone. We have finally made it. Your teams have gone through a rigorous design process in year one and arrived here with your approved architecture for your Cadillac Lyriq. I am continually impressed with the professionalism and the technical aptitude of our teams, and your presentations this week only raised the bar even higher. On behalf of GM and the organization committee, congratulations to everyone for your hard work and achievements. Now, in just a few short months, each of you will be receiving your Lyriq. And begin integrating your unique propulsion and CAV components to meet EcoCAR and team-specific goals. However, none of this would have been possible without a key individual, Jamie Brewer. Jamie is the Executive Chief Engineer for the Cadillac Lyriq and has been pivotal in facilitating EcoCAR activities into a cutting-edge and complex vehicle such as the Lyriq. Unfortunately, Jamie couldn't be here with us tonight, but she has made a video to share with you all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Brewer, and I'm the Executive Chief Engineer for electric SUVs at General Motors, which includes the Cadillac Lyriq. In this role, I lead a team of engineers in developing, managing, and facilitating really all aspects of these electric vehicles development. But beyond my day-to-day work at GM, I'm also extremely passionate about encouraging and promoting STEM education in young students. I was even involved in the GM partnership with the Girl Scouts of America to develop their automotive badge series. And so my efforts go far beyond GM and electric vehicles. GM is really honored to sponsor the EcoCAR EV Challenge, and we are really excited to be providing you all with the 2023 Cadillac Lyriq. Our all-new Lyriq sets a standard for the future of Cadillac with its high-performance luxury experience, leveraging the latest in automotive technology. Now, the Cadillac brand really is woven into the fabric of American luxury through its cultural influence, including movies, music, TV shows, and more. So as you work on your Cadillac Lyriqs, know that you're working on the future of a truly iconic brand, but one that is also at the forefront of driving GM's vision of zero crashes, zero emissions, and zero congestion. So in other words, you are working on a significant piece of GM's all-electric future. GM is a proud sponsor of the EcoCAR EV Challenge, and we're challenging your teams to create a re-engineered battery electric vehicle that addresses the equity and electrification challenges that fall within. We are extremely impressed with the work and the dedication that you have all put into this program for the past year, and we look forward to seeing these efforts become reality in your vehicles. Thank you and good luck.
Now, please welcome to the stage Connell D'Souza, Senior Team Lead, Student Programs, MathWorks.
Hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the MathWorks, to the EcoCAR Year 1 Awards ceremony. This evening, we have gathered to celebrate the achievements of some of the brightest minds who are the future of the automotive industry. We at the MathWorks love students, and we love to be a part of your success. For the last 40 years, the MathWorks has strived to accelerate the pace of engineering and science, and we are proud to have been supporting these advanced vehicle technology competitions for a large part of our history. Tonight gives us a chance to pause and to celebrate you and your efforts in putting together diverse, equitable, and inclusive teams that use industry standard practices like model-based design to conceptualize sustainable vehicles. Your exceptional dedication and creativity has pushed the boundaries of what is possible and have made significant contributions to our collective effort to protect the environment. Tonight is also a night to look forward to the future. Your work this year is the foundation for the next 3 years as you bring all these innovative ideas that you've presented to us to fruition. I hope tonight gives you the right motivation to go back to your schools and execute on your plans to make yourself and your schools proud. And we are excited to ride along on this journey with you. I would like to thank our friends at General Motors, the Department of Energy, and Argonne National Labs, and all the other sponsors who have helped put this week together. I look forward to 3 more years of the EcoCAR EV Challenge, and I look forward to seeing all of you all at the MathWorks headquarters in Natick, Massachusetts for the fall workshop this October. Thank you so much.
And now, join us as we take a look back at the Year 1 competition. The EcoCAR EV Challenge is the U.S. Department of Energy's 13th Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition, AVTC series. EcoCAR is a 4-year collegiate automotive engineering competition, providing an unparalleled hands-on educational experience that transforms the traditional classroom environment into a hub of automotive innovation. Each year, students and sponsors gather for a year-end competition to demonstrate their work from the prior year. This year, we are gathered in Orlando, Florida, where the competition will be on display for industry sponsors and judges across each of the key areas of the program: engineering, project management, communications, and diversity, equity, and inclusion.
The EV Challenge is vital to the future of the North American auto industry because we're at a pivotal time where we're transitioning to electric vehicles and embracing a new frontier of automated and connected vehicle technologies, and the workforce needs are changing rapidly. The EV Challenge is rising to meet those needs.
EcoCAR challenges university students to engineer a next-generation battery electric vehicle. To accomplish this, EcoCAR is broken into 3 main engineering focus areas: systems design and integration, propulsion controls and modeling, and connected and automated vehicles.
Myself and our CAV team have been working really hard on our sensor fusion algorithm this year, which is going to influence our control algorithms moving forward for CAV.
Some of our goals for SDI and architecture selection are to build an energy-efficient powertrain and one that's robust so that all of our teams can build their systems and develop safely.
What is exciting about PCM is that we get to be the brains of the car, and so we get to make all the decisions for SDI and for CAVs, and that's also the most challenging part, is if we don't get it right, then CAV doesn't work and SDI doesn't work. So we got to make sure we're always working right and resolve any issues.
Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet project requirements while remaining in scope, on time, within budget, and while maintaining a healthy team environment. EcoCAR project management also places a large emphasis on continual growth of PMs by introducing industry techniques for both professional and process improvements.
Being a project manager in EcoCAR, we learn how to tackle industry-level challenges given by the great sponsors from this competition, and learn how to tackle the problems collaboratively with non-technical team and technical teams.
Communication students are program ambassadors who enhance the visibility of advanced vehicle technology competitions, the EcoCAR EV Challenge, and individual EcoCAR teams.
One really unique thing about being a communication student in EcoCAR is the ability to work with the technical teams and even the DEI team and really bring all of these ideas together and share it with our stakeholders and our supporters on social media.
The goal of the DEI sub-team is to ensure that all aspects of the EcoCAR competition implement and fully embrace diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Diversity has allowed our team to play off each other's strengths, where we've been able to really collaborate with one another, and this has made our team unit stronger over the first year of the EcoCAR EV Challenge.
I joined as a DEI manager because I wanted to gain the experience and knowledge of DEI and hopefully one day apply it while I am establishing my own business so that my future workers can have a safe and successful team culture.
The EcoCAR EV Challenge is only possible because of our amazing sponsors. And because of them, our students remain on the cutting edge of automotive engineering. Now let's get to the awards.
Please welcome our next presenter to announce the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award, Sam Reinsel, Student Competitions Technical Evangelist at MathWorks.
All right. So, the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award tasked teams with showing judges how they use MATLAB and Simulink to develop their software for both the powertrain controls as well as the connected and automated vehicle features on their car. We look forward to this award every year as it lets the teams dive into their process and teaches us how we can improve MATLAB and Simulink to help the students achieve their goals in EcoCAR. Teams showed us using live demonstrations how they worked to model all of the potential powertrain options that they had and that they were planning to propose for their vehicles, as well as how they built up confidence that the motors they were using would help them meet their vehicle technical specifications. Their CAV teams also showed us how they assessed the coverage of their sensor suite and the potential benefits of added sensors in models, long before they've received any actual hardware. As the automotive industry shifts its vehicle software development to be increasingly virtual, teams also showed us how they are pushing the forefront of this trend, demonstrating their version control, requirements traceability, and automated testing workflows that prepare them for the next 3 years of vehicle development. I work with a lot of different automotive student competitions in my role at MathWorks, and the EcoCAR teams, both the 8 that presented for us, as well as all 13 of the universities, are really pushing far beyond what any other student programs are doing. So with that, I'd like to announce the winner of the 3rd place MathWorks Model-Based Design Award. The 3rd place team showed judges how they had utilized the driving scenario designer to evaluate different sensor suites under conditions that they had seen in real vehicle testing in the past, and that they had struggled to overcome. They demonstrated how they could avoid guardrails tripping up their radar sensor suite during testing. They also showed great progress in defining and importing the requirements for tracking development progress that will serve as a great foundation leading into year 2. 3rd place in the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award, along with a trophy and a check for $250, goes to West Virginia University. All right, 2nd place for the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award. 2nd place team showed judges an impressive suite of CAV tests that were focused on how the additional sensors would give them better coverage in a variety of scenarios. They also showed excellent tracking of competition events and tests to help define requirements that drove both their test cases and their chosen sensor suite. 2nd place in the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award, along with a trophy and a check for $500, goes to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and Bethune-Cookman. All right. So the 1st place team showed judges with a wide range of tooling and processes that they built up around their Simulink models on their own. In addition to modeling their powertrains and automated metric analysis of both their powertrain, this team showed how they were evolving their task tracking and version control to push the limits of their repository, aiming to automate all of the boring stuff as much as they could. Curiously, what this didn't include was everything except their requirements being tracked in Excel, as they had built up several templates that any team member could use to run an automated suite of tests. So the winner of the MathWorks Model-Based Design Award, along with a trophy and a check for $750, is Georgia Tech.
Please welcome our next presenter to announce the General Motors Women in STEM Awards. Katarina Mehaluda, Electrified Propulsion System Safety Engineer at General Motors.
Good evening, everyone. General Motors is proud to sponsor the EcoCAR Women in STEM Awards. These awards honor women from across many STEM disciplines who are demonstrating outstanding technical excellence and accomplishments through the EcoCAR program. This award is intended to inspire more women to study STEM, grow the support for women in STEM within each EcoCAR university and team, and to encourage women to pursue a career in the automotive field after graduation. It is hard to believe that it has already been 4 years since my time as a student in EcoCAR, and since then, I have been welcomed into the GM family with open arms and given the support as I enter a traditionally very heavily dominated field by men. Currently, I am in an organization where the next 4 levels of leadership above me are all women, and I feel very lucky to have these women to look up to as I progress through my career. Based on what we saw in the Women in STEM presentations this week, I can confidently say that the future is in very good hands as well. This is the largest number of participants we have ever had in the Women in STEM event, and I hope that we can keep breaking this record every single year. One of the recurring themes that we heard during presentations was how important recognition is within recruiting and retaining the women in engineering. I want to take a second to recognize everyone who participated this week. If you were a part of the Women in STEM event, could you please stand? I want to thank all of those who participated in this event. You have such an amazing background and are all incredible assets to your teams. Keep up the amazing work. We were all extremely impressed with each and every one of you, and on behalf of the Women in STEM judges, we are all very excited to see where you go next year, whether it be in EcoCAR or in your careers. And now, I would like to announce the winner of the Rookie Award. The recipient of the Rookie Award is a woman who we could tell right away had her entire team's backing. She blew us away with her wide range of involvement, from pushing her team and drastically improving her team's standing in the overall competition, to her involvement with outreach in the community. She has guided her team as they tackle some difficult design work for their Cadillac Lyriq and kept the team on track through times of uncertainty. Most of the judges' comments can be summarized with one word: wow. The winner of this year's General Motors Women in STEM Rookie of the Year Award will receive a trophy and a check for $500. Congratulations to Neelu Kashmiri from McMaster University. I don't know where Eddie went. I'm just used to it now. The Women in STEM Veteran Award goes to a woman who has been promoting women in STEM since high school, where she started an all-girls robotics team. She has been heavily involved with her team's recruitment and retention efforts, participating in outreach with SWE, as well as coffee chats to promote closer relationships to those who are on her team. We were amazed at everything she has done already with her team, working on PSI, working on their controls team, as well as system safety. And can I mention she's only a sophomore? Please join me in congratulating, and I wish I could say this in German, Alexis Dragansky from the University of Alabama, who will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000.
Please welcome our next presenter, Alondra Calderon, Human Resources Generalist, Immigration AAM.
American Axle Manufacturing believes in the power of diverse thinkers and innovators. We are constantly looking to bring the future faster through our associates and student programs. In support of EcoCAR's forward thinkers and the future of electrification, we are excited to announce a sponsored scholarship for EcoCAR students. 2 students within STEM fields will be eligible to receive a $5,000 scholarship, along with a summer internship at our world headquarters in Detroit, Michigan for summer 2024. We will be launching the application in fall of 2023, and more information will be coming in the coming weeks. We are excited to We are excited and proud to support the development of underrepresented students into industry and support the EcoCAR EV Challenge in their DEI efforts. During year 1 of the EcoCAR EV Challenge, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion subteam was tasked with developing a DEI plan that lays out the team's DEI goals and objectives for the 4-year EV Challenge competition. This plan sets the tone for the team's DEI priorities, and the competition will enable teams to hit the ground running in year 2. The team taking home the first place award of the year 1 DEI plan developed an ambitious and process-driven plan that clearly communicated their vision to make a grand impact within DEI. To successfully accomplish their goal, they have incorporated DEI practices into their team's everyday workflow and prioritized DEI training to assure each team member can contribute. This team continuously set the bar high with their quality of DEI deliverables, and this last deliverable was a culmination of all their hard work throughout the year. The winner of this year's first place Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Plan Award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Congratulations to The Ohio State University.
And now, please welcome to the stage Armani Robowski, Technology Integration Engineer, Sustainable Transportation Education and Partnerships, Argonne National Laboratory.
All right, so we live in a time of great progress, but we know, right, not all individuals and institutions are fully embracing and supporting DEI initiatives. You know, I'm proud to be here with you all today in a room full of people who are working to implement effective DEI solutions for this program. So I want to thank our sponsors, our students, faculty, organizing teams for understanding the importance of DEI and serving as champions for this initiative. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Advanced Vehicle Technology Competitions, AVTCs, have been dedicated to diversity, equity, inclusion efforts for over 2 decades, with aspects designed to encourage and celebrate contributions from women and underrepresented minority participants, and bring industry resources to more diverse university audiences. This new sub-team took us one step further in our commitment to DEI in year 1, and it has been an amazing year of learning and growth for everyone involved, including organizers, sponsors, and judges, and especially myself. This week, teams demonstrated their success in building new teams rooted in DEI. They showcased their efforts to establish DEI goals, carry out initiatives to accomplish these goals, and set their teams up for long-term DEI success. The winning team presented an engaging and cohesive narrative on their DEI efforts. They were intentional with their DEI goals they developed, conducting feasibility studies to ensure their DEI activities could be reasonably completed within the program timeline. This presenter also spoke with so much conviction about their DEI activities during the presentation and showcased their commitment to DEI throughout the year with several significant accomplishments, especially with their outreach and their engagement to underserved communities. Through working with this DEI manager all year, I know this person exemplifies what it means to be a leader in DEI, and I can't think of anyone more deserving. The winner of this year's first place Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Presentation Award will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. With a grand total of 28.3 points out of 30, it is my absolute pleasure to congratulate Moon, Boyan, and McMaster University.
Here to present the top 3 Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Program Awards, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Energy. Please welcome Terrence Mosley, Senior Advisor for Diversity and STEM, Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you all very much. As the Department of Energy strives to help reinforce and revitalize our energy infrastructure in collaboration with our university and industry partners, it's incumbent on all of us to ensure that our future transportation and energy systems are not merely functional, but just. To ensure that we are designing transportation systems and electric vehicles that benefit all, we need to transform our workforce from the design engineers to the men and women building these modern machines into one that looks like America. This begins with cultivating STEM student leaders from diverse and underrepresented backgrounds to engineer our next generation of EVs that advance a more equitable transportation system. Our work is not possible without the dedication and passion of our university students eager to work on the latest challenges in electric vehicle technology, and we applaud you for your efforts. The DEI sub-team works to ensure that diversity, equity, and inclusion is interwoven throughout all aspects of the program. We want to make sure that all students, regardless of their identity and background, can fully thrive within our program and serve as the future leaders of the mobility industry. DEI managers lead the charge in shaping equitable recruitment and retention processes, cultivating an inclusive team environment, tailoring community engagement and STEM outreach for underserved audiences, and building a network of DEI advocates across their university campuses. Tonight, I would like to recognize the top 3 teams that truly excelled within the DEI program for its inaugural year. The third place team has achieved significant accomplishments in promoting diversity and inclusion, fostering partnerships, and utilizing data to inform their goals. They demonstrated a commitment to addressing bias by conducting multiple training sessions focused on recognizing and mitigating biases. This team also focused on partnering with underserved schools for their STEM outreach initiatives to specifically support and uplift these students. One of the team's most impactful accomplishments was the establishment of a capstone partnership with Morgan State University and HBCU in Maryland. This provided Morgan State students with the opportunity to support EcoCAR efforts and West Virginia students to the opportunity to grow the diversity of their teams. Overall, this team showed an unwavering dedication to DEI throughout the year. The recipient of the third place Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion program, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Energy, will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. With a total score of 101 points out of 140, please join me in congratulating Morgan Bartley from West Virginia University. We'll get her glamour shot outside. Okay. The second place team is yet another example of an effective collaboration between a legacy AVTC team and an HBCU. Ohio State University and Wilberforce University formed a partnership for the EV Challenge to build the capacity of the Wilberforce engineering program and to also develop a pipeline to graduate school for Wilberforce students. The addition of Wilberforce students in the future years of competition will help the team meet the complex challenges brought forth in the EcoCAR EV Challenge. This team excelled in every DEI deliverable and remained a steady leader throughout the year. The recipient of the second place Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Program, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Energy, will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. I guess I've spoiled it a little bit. With a total score of 114 points out of 140, please congratulate Mark Jones from Ohio State University. And now that leaves us with the first place team. The first place team consistently set the bar for what success looks like for DEI. This school had an effective DEI sub-team that excelled with their deliverables, the equity and mobility presentation, and the DEI sub-team presentation. The DEI manager, Moon, has shown amazing dedication to this program since day one. Most notably, he worked with his sub-team to hold effective DEI training sessions, engage with indigenous communities, and advocate on behalf of these individuals with multiple state and local leaders. The McMaster team laid a solid foundation for DEI and created immediate program impact. The recipient of the first place Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Program, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Energy, will receive a trophy and a check for $3,000. With a total score of 126.5 points out of 140, please congratulate Mamoun Bouyan from McMaster University.
Here to present the awards for the first place communications presentation, please welcome to the stage Kimberly DeClark, Head of Strategic Communications, Sustainable Transportation, Education and Partnerships, Argonne National Laboratory.
Thank you. Good evening. This week, the communication managers presented their efforts on developing and implementing 3 strategic social media campaigns, where they highlighted their collaboration with another university student club, their participation in Engineering Week, and a campaign of the team's choice. Our judges, including myself, were impressed by the presenter for the winning team, describing this person as a great storyteller who really commanded the entire audience. This team exhibited thoughtfulness in engaging student participation and taking a strategy-informed approach to social media. The judges appreciated their explanation of social media analytics, which is not easy for people to understand, and the overall analysis and lessons learned that supported each campaign. This CM was innovative in improving effectiveness and increasing participation across all social media platforms. This person thought outside of the box with an inclusive mindset, finding of super creative ways to build awareness on environmental protection while making connections to their work on EcoCAR. With a total of 52 points out of 55, the winner of the first place communications presentation will receive a trophy, and wait till you see this trophy, and a check for $2,000. Congratulations to Madison O'Brien from the University of Alabama. Hashtag roll tide.
Here to present the award for the third place communications program, please welcome Lisa Tipton, Talent Attraction, STEM, DEI, and University Partners, Bosch.
Hello. The communications program enhances the visibility of advanced vehicle technology competitions, the EcoCAR EV Challenge, individual EcoCAR teams, and EV technology. EcoCAR communications managers are an integral part of the EcoCAR program and manage various activities such as outreach campaigns, social media, planning and hosting events, STEM, education, and community outreach. CMs take on the role as their team's ambassadors in their local community through these activities. Before I give out the award for the third place overall communications program, I would first like to recognize each of the communication managers for an outstanding job this year. Let's give a round of applause to the CMs. The third place team kicked off this year with a strong communication plan, even earning them a first place win on Welcome Night. This CM consistently submitted quality deliverables, especially their Green Garage blog stories, which were creative and thorough. Throughout the year, the CMs planned a hosted unique events and was ambitious by exceeding the requirements for youth and outreach. In addition, competition judges were impressed with the team's social media presentation this week and noted that the CM strategy and tactics were fantastic. Overall, this CM did an all-around stellar job in year one. With a total of 110 points out of 140, the winner of the third place communication program will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Congratulations, Sky Myers from the Embry-Riddle and Bethune-Cookman team.
Here to present the award for the second place communications program, please welcome Samantha Carroll, Talent Acquisition Specialist, Magna.
All right. So good evening, everyone. I want to start by saying on behalf of Magna, what a wonderful job all teams did throughout this past week and throughout the year. It's been a pleasure to be along with you all through this journey. I'm honored to present the second place Communications Program Award. With that being said, the CM receiving the second place award for their communications program impressed judges with every deliverable. This team took an authentic approach for their outreach events and social media management, focusing on human connections for both. For their youth outreach, the team hosted several events connecting with 4,000 local youth grades K through 12 in underserved communities. During their social media presentation this week, judges were extremely impressed with the strategy-driven campaigns, use of SMART goals, and focus on diversity within the team. This CM never hesitated or hesitates to seek guidance or assistance. They understood the value of collaboration and actively engaged with their fellow CMs, competition organizers, and sponsors. Overall, this CM embodies what it means to be a leader in the communication space, and by all means is an EcoCAR champion at their university and in their community. With a total of 121 points of 140, the winner of the second place communications program will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. Congratulations, Casey Kaiser from West Virginia University.
Here to present the award for the first place communications program, please welcome Alicia Gildy, National Manager for ZEV Partnerships and Engagement, Technology Integration, Vehicle Technologies Office, U.S. Department of Energy.
Good evening, everyone. Let me just say, you all look absolutely lovely. It has been an honor to be here. This is my first EcoCAR, and to be a judge for the communications program, which was also one of my majors. I was blown away with the talent that I saw coming from each of the teams. So I want to congratulate every team for just the great work that you did and to be proud of yourselves. So now I am so thrilled to present the first place winner for the Communications Award. The Communications Manager receiving the award for the first place program consistently submitted strong deliverables throughout the year. They created a thorough communications plan with a strategy that they executed just beautifully. This communications manager demonstrated excellent relationship building, seeking strong and lasting relationships with their community, including partners such as a power company and a local government. The communications manager also excelled at the competition STEM education requirements by creating an inspirational youth outreach presentation to teach underserved youth about the importance of electric vehicles and EcoCAR. Most notably, the team crafted such a fun Cadillac lyric coloring page that many of us were able to enjoy at the competition this week. Awesome job. With a total of 122 points out of 140, the winner of the first place communications program will receive a trophy and $3,000. Congratulations, Madison O'Brien from the University of Alabama.
Here to present the award for the first place final project status presentation, please welcome Wayne Williams Sr., Director of Program Management, Our Next Energy.
Good evening. The product status presentation is intended for project managers to convey the overall status of their is intended for the project managers to convey their overall status of their project to competition stakeholders using formal project management techniques. The evaluation of these presentations focused on the ability of the project managers to communicate the status of their overall project, as well as where they can improve their programs. Among the remarkable presentations we have witnessed, there is one that had truly set itself apart. This outstanding project manager has shown exemplary skills in trade-off analysis and risk management, creating a perfect harmony between competing project elements. Their ability to navigate through challenges and identify potential risks has been nothing short of remarkable. While many presentations relied heavily on quantitative data, this particular project manager has masterfully created a presentation that does not solely require quantification. They have provided comprehensive and well-defined mitigation plans that support the central goals of their project. Every element of the content was meticulously chosen to frame the presentation and effectively communicate the project status to the stakeholders. The winner of the first place and final project status presentation will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000, earning 48 out of 55 points. Congratulations to Mississippi State University.
Here to present the award for the third place Project Management Program, please welcome Justina Banks, Principal Project and Program Manager, Vehicle Control and Networking Solutions, NXP.
Hello. In year one of EcoCAR EV Challenge, the project management sub-team took on crucial responsibilities to ensure smooth project operations and successful outcomes. They began by establishing team processes that would govern the project from years 1 through 4. This involved defining activity sequencing, task delegation, and fostering effective team communication styles, laying the groundwork for collaboration and efficiency. The project management sub-team played a pivotal role in guiding the entire team towards a feasible vehicle architecture. They conducted a comprehensive system-level risk analysis, assessing both project and technical risks. By considering these risks, they ensured that the chosen architecture not only aligned with the EcoCAR EV Challenge goals, but also met their team-specific objectives. Now on to the award. The recipient of the award for the third place Project Management Program led their team through a transitional period, navigating the dynamics of having many new leaders and a brand new faculty advisor. Their ability to adapt and guide the team through this period of change is commendable. Furthermore, the judges were impressed by their year-end presentation. It was hailed as the most professional discussion on project and technical risks, showcasing a deep understanding of industry-style risk mitigation and management techniques. In fact, one judge even remarked, "I forgot I was listening to a presentation by a student and not one of my colleagues." Organizers and sponsors were impressed by their ability to learn quickly and adjust based on feedback in deliverables or presentations throughout the year. We are excited to see this team continue to develop through the remainder of the EV Challenge. The winner of the third place Project Management Program will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Receiving a total of 111 points out of a possible 140, please join me in congratulating Virginia Tech.
Here to present the award for second place Project Management Program, Miles McDonald, Program Manager, Global Powertrain PACCAR.
Good evening, everyone. The project manager we're about to honor has truly excelled in this role, showcasing remarkable talent in managing resources, scope, and overall project management. What sets this project manager apart is their team's ambitious collaboration with another university. By taking on the challenge of working together with a partner institution, they've embraced complexity head-on, navigated the intricacies of coordinating efforts between teams. Their ability to overcome the unique challenges that arise from such collaboration is truly commendable. Moreover, this project manager has embraced a data-driven approach to professional development. They recognize the importance of continuous improvement both for themselves and for the processes that impact the entire team. By identifying areas for growth and implementing strategies to address them, they foster an environment of constant learning and innovation throughout the team. Throughout the year, this individual actively sought to respond to organizer feedback, displaying a genuine commitment to personal and professional growth. Their dedication to self-improvement, combined with their receptiveness to constructive criticism, has resulted in noticeable growth in just a single year. Furthermore, let's not forget their outstanding achievement earlier this year. They took home the first place for the project initiation plan, demonstrating their exceptional ability to lay strong foundations for success. The winner of the second place project management program will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. With a point total of 112 out of a possible 140 points, please help me congratulate the Ohio State University and Wilberforce University teams.
Here to present the award for First Place Project Management Program, Lucas Schultz, Technical Project Manager, Sustainable Transportation, Education and Partnerships, Argonne National Laboratory.
All right, good evening, everyone. Again, I just want to say congratulations to all the teams, to all of the project managers for the work that you've put in, and also to the incredible hotel staff for tonight and for your service for this program. Just a quick round of applause. All right, so First Place Project Management Program. This award recognizes the project manager that exceeded all expectations in year one. Not a 6 on the 0 to 6 scale. They didn't fart. No, I'm kidding. This outstanding individual demonstrated an unwavering commitment to understanding the crucial role of project management and its requirements through their dedication to growth and improvement. In order to maintain excellence, this project manager actively sought out professional development opportunities and encouraged their peer evaluations to address areas that required attention. Their commitment to collaboration extended beyond their immediate team, as they facilitated fruitful partnerships with other teams as well. By fostering a cooperation and open communication, they demonstrated the power of collaboration and the incredible results that it can yield. One of the key factors that set this project manager apart was their exceptional succession plan for the project manager role, and also texts and calls to me for advice along the way. They recognized the importance of continuity and ensured a seamless transition from one project manager to another, guaranteeing a team's continued success. Tonight, we commend this project manager for their exceptional performance, their understanding of the project management role, their outstanding succession planning, their dedication to professional development, their willingness to seek guidance, and their remarkable ability to foster collaboration. With a total score of 121 points out of 140, the winner of the First Place Project Management Program will receive a trophy and a check for $3,000. Get your cowbells out. Please join me in congratulating Mississippi State University.
To present the award for the Best CAV Compute Design, Technical Design Review, sponsored by NXP, please welcome to the stage Malin Patel, Vice President, Systems Engineering, NXP.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations all the team's participants. A primary focus for the CAV subteam this year was to identify additional hardware components that will be added to the vehicle in year 2 for all the CAV features to be developed throughout the EV Challenge. This process required teams to develop the deployment strategy of their CAV software with energy efficiency in mind. Team had to design choice such that as if they want to use compute accelerators determine how they plan to implement a driver monitoring system, plan for the controller networking, and more. They had to make all these technical decisions while ensuring their plans are achievable by their team going into the year 2. The CAV Compute Design Technical Design Review sessions were held at a midpoint in this development process. This allowed teams to share their plans with a judge panel of subject matter experts and get their appropriate feedback for the final report. All teams discussed 2 different compute architectures, a centralized architecture and a decentralized architecture. The winner of the Best CAV Compute Design Technical Design Review Award impressed the judges in multiple areas. Their excellent slide quality and the captivating visuals effectively conveyed their ideas and enabled more useful feedback for the team. They also showcased a diligent consideration of system safety, ensuring the highest standards of security and reliability throughout their design process. The true engineering design approach taken by this team throughout their CAV hardware architecture design activity has enabled them to be off to an excellent start within the competition and will surely lead to a success in future years. This team will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Please join me in congratulating McMaster University.
Here to present the award for the Best CAV Compute Design Report, sponsored by DSpace, is Chris Manning, Project Manager, DSpace.
Following the CAV Compute Design Technical Design Review sessions, teams captured the feedback and enhanced their engineering processes to include in their final report. The final report included a more detailed evaluation of following a centralized versus decentralized architecture. Within this report, teams conducted an in-depth comparison of their compute designs, such as laying out details on the external and in-cabin sensors, an overview of all controllers used, more detailed communication network diagrams, and overall CAV system energy analysis, of which they finalized their choice. All teams will be taking these plans into year 2 for instrumenting their Cadillac lyrics with all CAV components. The winner of the Best CAV Compute Design Report, sponsored by DSpace Award, goes to the team that submitted a report that exceeded all judges' expectations. This team provided high-quality diagrams and documentation of their sensor and compute system integration plans. They conducted a thorough sensor field of view analysis, providing justification for all of their additional sensors, and clearly outlined their decision-making process for following a centralized hardware architecture. All of these design choices were made with energy in mind, ensuring the team continues to develop a connected and automated vehicle systems with the impacts on the EV range as a high priority focus. The winner of this award will receive a trophy and a $1,000 check. Please put your hands together for Ohio State University and Wilberforce University.
Here to present the award for first place EV Architecture Selection Technical Design Review. Please welcome to the stage Matt Morelli, Applications Engineer, Electrical Systems Engineering Department, Denso.
Thank you. The EV Architecture Selection TDR was the first major milestone for teams in the Year 1 architecture selection process. Teams presented their initial designs, modeling results, and vehicle integration plans for the Cadillac Lyriq in an industry-style presentation format to gain feedback and insight from a panel of industry experts in preparation for the architecture selection report. The winning team impressed judges by clearly outlining their simulation and parameters, which conveyed their overall modeling approach and how it factored into their various architectures. They also identified the key risks for their architectures and presented thorough and practical risk mitigation plans for each of the previously mentioned risks. One judge had this to say about their TDR. It was extremely professional. I felt as though I was in a TDR with my colleagues back at work. Excellent presentation. Both presenters spoke clearly and passionately. The winner of the first place EV Architecture Selection Technical Design Review Award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Please congratulate Mississippi State University.
Here to present the award for the Best EV Architecture Selection Report, Klaus Daniel, Associate Laboratory Director, Advanced Energy Technologies from Argonne National Laboratory.
Good evening, everybody. I'm delighted to join you here at the EcoCAR EV Challenge Award ceremony. I'm Klaus Daniel, Associate Laboratory Director for Advanced Energy Technologies, or AET, at Argonne National Laboratory. Before I announce the winning team, I wanted to say a few words. While I have known the EcoCAR Challenge for many years through my collaborations with DOE and VTO, this is my first time in person at the EcoCAR event. It has been a very exciting week to learn about and participate in one of our longest-running programs at the lab. It is a great honor to know that Argonne has been working hand in hand with DOE and the automotive industry for nearly 35 years to train and prepare the workforce needed to transform energy-efficient automotive products, essentially for more than 3 decades, right? I just joined Argonne at the beginning of this month, coming back to the lab system after a couple of years in industry. I came from Carrier Corporation, where I led efforts to decarbonize its product portfolio, much like our EcoCAR students are doing within GM's product portfolio. I have to say, it's a pivotal time at Argonne. The AET Directorate is fairly new, and through our partnerships with industry and academia, we're helping to shape and advance the country's goals for a net zero carbon economy. During the last couple of centuries, the creation of wealth and economic activity has been directly tied to greenhouse gas emissions. This generation will need to lay the foundation to untie that intimate relationship and enable economic growth and personal well-being while reducing and eliminating the emission of greenhouse gases and rebalancing atmospheric carbon concentration. This is a massive undertaking. And as Paul said earlier, more work is needed. Programs like EcoCAR are rising up to meet this challenge. Our involvement with this program will directly contribute to that impact. Again, thank you for inviting me to experience the EcoCAR competition. And now to announce the EV Architecture Selection Report winner. The EV Architecture Selection Report was devised with 2 main goals in mind: to provide teams with flexibility with their proposed propulsion architectures, and to offer teams a platform to showcase that their architectures are feasible and can be successfully implemented over the next 3 years. Each team submitted 3 architectures covering topics from component packaging and auxiliary system support to propulsion system modeling and simulation. The winning team demonstrated clear team goals and objectives driven by a stellar market analysis. This, in conjunction with very thorough analysis across the board, led one judge to say the following on their scorecard: "This is clearly a team setting themselves up for success." From thoughtful views of computer-aided design to discussing their model validation, this team delivered a well-thought-out report. The winner of the first EV architecture selection report will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Please congratulate the Ohio State University and Wilberforce University.
Please welcome to the stage Jacob Perrin, Team Lead, Data-Driven Development, D-Space.
Greetings. The Connected and Automated Vehicle presentation was focused on the engineering design process of the sensor fusion algorithm. Each team presented to a panel of judges demonstrating each step of their development process, including problem definition, prototype iterations, testing, and their integration plan within the rest of the software stack. The winner of the best CAV presentation was a team that walked into the presentation room with confidence and professionalism. Their approach to analyzing sensor capabilities and developing the perception and development pipeline was very methodical and comprehensive. They also demonstrated a deep understanding of vehicle-to-vehicle communications for their cooperative adaptive cruise control system, surpassing all other teams on this aspect. They also distilled all of this technical content into a thorough yet engaging format with very impressive animations, particularly the animation that compared their sensor fusion system to Superman, highlighted fused strengths and minimized weaknesses. There is no doubt that this team is ready to take on year 2 of the EV Challenge based on their ability to set themselves up for success. The winner of the first place Connected and Automated Vehicle Systems Presentation Award will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. Receiving 61 out of 65 points, please join me in congratulating West Virginia University.
Here to present the award for the first place System Design and Integration Presentation, Brian Ross, Vehicle Integration Manager, PACCAR.
Year 1 design and integration presentation serves as an evaluation platform, gauging the team's architectural decisions in achieving team and competition goals relating to both vehicle operation and CAV systems. Supporting these activities encompasses packaging structural analysis, mechanical design, and overall engineering methodologies. Teams were required to frame their system designs within the context of the engineering process, demonstrating the application of sound engineering methodology. The winning team showcased their chosen architecture through meticulous analysis, presenting a comprehensive and understanding of the reasoning. Notably, their commendable attention to detail encompassed both the high voltage and low voltage aspects of their electrical systems. Furthermore, the utilization of industry standard tools, such as agile methodology, exemplified their dedication to achieving excellence. The judges were captivated by the well-structured transition plan formulated by the winning team for team members progressing into their following year, clearly indicating the presence of the robust strategy. The winner of the first place Systems Design and Integration Presentation Award will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. Let us applaud these extraordinary individuals for their exceptional achievements and the standard of excellence they have set. Please help me congratulate West Virginia University.
Here to present the award for the first place Propulsion Controls and Modeling Presentation, William Lowry, Vehicle System Integration, Electrification, Magna.
First off, congratulations to all the teams that participated in the Propulsion Controls and Modeling presentations. You guys all have a lot to be proud of. The Year 1 Propulsion Controls and Modeling presentation is designed to evaluate the effectiveness of the team's modeling development workflow throughout the Year 1 of the EcoCAR EV Challenge. The winning team's brilliance truly sets them apart from the crowd. Their data-driven decision-making, meticulous software workflow, and their gift for clear communication with succinct conclusions all shine as beacons of excellence. But the winning team didn't stop at Year 1. They seized the opportunity to present an awe-inspiring Year 2 plan. Outlining their vision for testing, updating models, and implementing soft ECUs, with each step thoroughly planned. They solidified their place at the top of the heap, leaving no doubt about their exceptional capabilities. One judge aptly summed up the team's PCM presentation, saying, "Combing through a propulsion model that they did not create and identifying shortcomings and improvements to those shortcomings is quite impressive." The winner of the first place Propulsion Controls Modeling Presentation Award will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. Please congratulate Georgia Institute of Technology.
Here to present the Excellence in Leadership Awards, please welcome to the stage the EcoCAR EV Challenge organizers.
All right. So, the Excellent Leadership Award recognizes leadership skills that are critical for engineers, project managers, and communicators to be successful within the EcoCAR project and throughout their careers. These skills can be a major differentiator between the success and failure of a team to achieve their team's individual goals. Before we announce the winners of this award, I would like to recognize all of the students who served in a leadership capacity on all of the teams, from project managers to DEI and communication managers to sub-team leads. All right, so we would like to honor the nominees for the Excellence in Leadership Award. So please stand when your name is announced. And hold your applause until we've reached the end because there's quite a few of them. All right. From the Embry-Riddle and Bethune-Cookman team, Devin Vale, Douglas Turner, and Molly Mersinger. From the McMaster team, Nilu Kashmiri. From the Mississippi State team, Timothy Monroe. From the Ohio State and Wilberforce team, Cameron Russell. From the University of Riverside team, Jacqueline Garrido. From the Virginia Tech team, Max Schaefer, and from the West Virginia team, Colin Kellett. A big round of applause for these incredibly dedicated students.
The judges were truly impressed with all of the candidates nominated this year, especially the testimonies of their fellow peers and their faculty advisors. The Excellence in Leadership Runner-Up Award goes to an individual who joined their EcoCAR team a little over a year ago and provided a critical role transitioning their team from the previous EcoCAR Mobility Challenge, with many veteran leaders graduating. Despite being new to EcoCAR, this winner did not hesitate to jump straight into their leadership role on the team as project manager and set ambitious visions, such as featuring women in STEM prominently as a part of the team's initiative to increase women representation from 27% to 40% by year 4 of the EV Challenge. In testimonies from all sub-teams, they highlighted 3 key elements in this individual's leadership style that was integrated to all aspects of their team: accountability, empathy, and empowerment. Her team had this to say: she's always there to answer any questions and help each team member find a place on the team that fits their personal skills and helps them grow both professionally and academically. Another one said, in my personal experience, having been on the team for 3 years with 3 different project managers, she is by far the best one we've had. And finally, the road to success in year 1 was full of hurdles for our EcoCAR team. But her excellent leadership and guidance as the PM gave us the support and confidence to overcome each and every one. The delicious homemade baked goods that she brought into the lab for the team were a lovely bonus. We are pleased to announce the Excellence in Leadership runner-up recipient will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000 US or 1,350 and 88 cents Canadian dollars before VAT from McMaster University, Neelu Kashmiri.
The Excellence in Leadership Award is presented to the student who best exemplifies model leadership capabilities on their EcoCAR team. This includes characteristics such as motivating team members to do their best, taking time to teach and mentor fellow students, and creating a supportive team culture. Effective leaders are able to exercise power appropriately, think critically and creatively, articulate a positive sense of direction, and to evoke optimism in their peers. The winner of the Excellence in Leadership Award exemplifies the spirit and strength of the Mountaineers of West Virginia University. The students at West Virginia University made a strong case for this student, saying that this student brings positivity into every room they are in and lets everyone's voices be heard. They make sure that everyone feels included and leaves no one behind. Another said, without their guidance, I would not have achieved what I have on my team and in my own life. I can only hope in my future on the EcoCAR team that I can be as impactful as them as a leader. Another said, their attitude and dedication towards the WVU EcoCAR team will live on for many years to come, inspiring both undergraduate and graduate members to do the best that they can. And finally, their faculty had this to say about their leadership, my favorite review. Without a student like them, the WVU EcoCAR team would not be able to achieve success year in and year out. At times, I felt like they were taking my job as a faculty advisor. It's our pleasure to present the Excellence in Leadership Award, along with a trophy and a check for $2,000, wrong decimal point there, to Colin Kellett.
Here to present the Ron Stintz Spirit of the Challenge Award, please welcome to the stage Stephen Boyd, Acting Deputy Director, Batteries and Critical Materials, U.S. Department of Energy.
It's my honor tonight to present one of our most distinguished awards, recognizing teams who display notable characteristics that summarize the spirit of the DOE Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Program. The Spirit of the Challenge Award is named in honor of Ron Stentz, a longtime competition sponsor and organizer. It's given to the team that exhibits the following characteristics: exceptional perseverance in the face of adversity, maintaining a positive attitude throughout the competition despite significant challenges and obstacles, and pursuing exceptionally high technical standards for their team that best represent the spirit of the EcoCAR competition. The team that won this award was nominated by their peers as an excellent example of maintaining a positive team culture throughout a challenging series. Despite being new to the competition, this team has shown remarkable resilience, constantly seeking advice from more experienced teams and organizers to help them navigate the challenges they faced. They persevered despite early setbacks, never giving up even when things got tough, and their positive attitude was an inspiration to everyone around them. Although they're a new team, they will surely add a spark to the competition. This team exemplifies what the spirit of the challenge is all about: spirit, will, endurance, and never giving up. And we would like to award them the EcoCAR Spirit of the Challenge Award. The winner will receive a trophy and a check for $2,000. Let's give a spirited round of applause for the University of California, Riverside.
Please welcome back to the stage Bill Vinner to present a special recognition.
I'm back. So not only are we here celebrating completing year one of the EcoCAR EV Challenge, but we're also celebrating the retirement of someone who has been a key leader of the mentors for several AVTT series and has had a major impact on this competition and the development of the Virginia Tech Hybrid Electric Vehicle team, Keith Van Houten. Keith started out in the AVTC competition as a student on the Virginia Tech Solar Car team and then moved up to be the team leader. So Keith got the bug early for student competitions. This continued as Keith mentored the Hokies at the start of the Challenge X program in 2004. And actually, he and I went back and forth on who should take VT since we were both alum. But I knew Keith was the right person for the job. His dedication, mentorship, and friendship has truly helped the HEV team grow over the last 19 years. As a testament to that help, in those 19 years, Virginia Tech has finished in the top 6 of the competitions 14 times. 4 times as number 2, and 2 times as number 1 overall. Now, I'm sure that is a total team effort, but I am positive Keith had an influence on those great results. He was always there to help the team and go the extra mile to make sure the team did well in the competition. But more importantly, they learned real-life skills from him that they carried into their careers. In his role as mentor, Keith has been an advocate for all the mentors and GM as a whole, promoting significant value of EcoCAR students to our hiring organization. He promotes a great team environment and working relationship with those all around him, from both EcoCAR and his daily work. He was always the one to find teams and mentors additional activities at competition locations, like learning how to swing on a trapeze, sing Korean karaoke, and my favorite, riding a mechanical bull. Keith has been a driving force and truly a staple for the past 19 years of all these competitions. Keith, we are sad to see you go, but we want to thank you for your years of dedication and being a dear friend to us and the competition. While you have a few outstanding qualities, your belief that New Jersey has the best pizza in the United States, well, let's just say some people disagree with you on that one. I am also from New Jersey. I agree with Keith. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors and know the impact you leave in this series will be around forever. We'll miss seeing you, but hopefully you can make a few cameos at future competitions. So on behalf of the 19 years worth of AVTC organizers, sponsors, and participants, thank you, Keith, for all you've done, and please come on the stage and accept your award in a big hug. Come on up.
Please welcome to the stage Kristen Wall, Department Director, Sustainable Transportation Education and Partnerships at Argonne National Laboratory, to present a special recognition.
Do we think we need a stretch, maybe? You guys hanging in there? All right, so tonight I have the pleasure of bestowing a very well-deserved special recognition upon a truly exceptional individual who has really left a mark on the advanced vehicle technology competitions. So nearly 18 years ago, Kimberly DeClark first supported the AVTC program through a PR agency we hired as a subcontractor. I recognized her rock star potential almost immediately and hired her to be part of my team at Argonne, where she has now worked for more than 15 years. Her leadership and unwavering dedication have been really instrumental in shaping our program's success over the years. She's been a driving force behind establishing the first ever communications sub-team, where she has personally mentored more than 150 communications students. Through her innovative strategies and her tireless efforts, lots and lots of nights and weekends, she has developed the AVTC brand and significantly grown our program's reputation, making it a name synonymous with excellence. Now, as the head of strategic communications at Argonne's STEP department, Kimberly is helping launch many new projects in sustainable transportation, education, and partnerships. Beyond her remarkable achievements on our team, Kimberly has been a strong advocate for engaging our students in important conversations with local, state, and even federal stakeholders. Through her selfless service and guidance, she has enriched the educational experience of countless college students, imparting invaluable skills and knowledge that will last a lifetime. As we recognize Kimberly, let us applaud her passion, her determination, and her unwavering commitment to our AVTC program. Her contributions have really been transformative, and her legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. Please join me in congratulating Kimberly DeClark on this well-deserved recognition. Before you clap, I'm also honored to recognize her for really being a champion for what we do and for starting several new programs that I hope to be launching and announcing to you very soon. So with that, Kimberly, will you join me on stage? I'm also honored to recognize another exceptional individual who has also made an extraordinary impact on the AVTC program. It really is with great pleasure that we present this special recognition to Connie Bezanson. For an impressive span of 15 years or more, who's counting? It's maybe 18, I don't know. But Connie has been really one of the program's most important champions. Under her leadership, she has cultivated strong support from the program through her role at the U.S. Department of Energy's Vehicle Technology Office. Not only has she helped the AVTC program grow significantly over that time, she's really been instrumental in shaping its multidisciplinary focus on engineering, communications, project management, and especially helped us champion DEI in this last series. She is a strong advocate for the student educational experience, encouraging Argonne and our industry partners to deliver transformative impact and pushing us to deliver our very best for the students. Her unwavering commitment to our program and our passion for sustainable transportation solutions has really been inspiring. Connie recently transitioned to the new Manufacturing Energy Supply Chains Office at DOE, but we are very thankful that she will continue to return as a judge and support the program from her new role. So tonight, as we honor Connie, let us express our deepest gratitude for her years of service and advocacy. Her remarkable contributions have left an indelible mark on our AVTC program and the educational community. So please join me in celebrating Connie Bezanson and congratulating her on this very well-deserved recognition. Connie?
Since I'm up next, I'm just going to stay up here. Thank you very much. She even has a picture that I thought got banned several years ago. A team, they might recognize the comment. I no longer wear my favorite color to award ceremonies or within competition at all because of a lovely photo that was taken years ago with me in Ohio State red. So, but it's my pleasure to present the 2023 Outstanding Faculty Advisor Award. Over, let's say 18 years, but we won't count that. I've had the delight to witness the commitment and the dedication of our faculty. Over the years, seeing them guide, mentor their students, and the tireless efforts that they put in to this program, and more importantly, to the students. This program would not be what it is without the faculty. They hear me say it quite often, and I really do mean it sincerely. They really do are the backbone of the program. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask all faculty to please stand and to give them a round of applause and thank them for everything they do for the program. So in continuing the vein of being a little bit different than our previous awards, I'm going to tell you who has won and who will be receiving the award this evening so that they can soak in and listen to the testimonials from all of their students. So this year, the Outstanding Faculty Advisor Award goes to the Faculty Advisor at Bethune-Cookman University, EcoCAR team, Dr. Juan Calderon. So in their nomination for this award, the students emphasized how he has provided an insightful and nurturing environment where all students are equipped with the necessary tools and confidence to reach their full potential. One student remarked, "Despite my initial self-doubt, Dr. Calderon's belief in me and unwavering support enabled me to take on my responsibilities with confidence. His fellow faculty were quick to note that without Dr. Calderon, there would not be a collaboration between Embry-Riddle and Bethune-Cookman. As when Dr. Currier approached him with the idea of collaborating, Dr. Calderon immediately recognized the incredible opportunity for a school that had never attempted a project such as EcoCAR. He refused to take no for an answer as he knocked on every door to get the final paperwork signed and submitted the morning the proposal was due. Dr. Calderon has been instrumental in setting up the team offices, navigating complicated academic processes, recruiting students to participate in the program. Even with all that success, no one can survive Mother Nature and a few other challenges that were thrown to the team's direction. The team experienced significant delays and damage due to Hurricane Ian in the fall of year one. In the wake of the hurricane, the university campus was closed for nearly an entire month. The school quickly switched to online instruction, and Dr. Calderon ensured that his students found a safe and effective way to stay engaged in the program. Somehow, he still made it possible for his students to attend the year one fall workshop, even though the campus itself wasn't open. So I want to read a couple of the few testimonials from the students about his leadership and his opportunities that he's made. What makes Dr. Calderon special is his ability to help students reach their full potential and become first-class engineers. He cares deeply about the well-being of his students, and he is dedicated to providing personalized guidance and support to each one of them. His colleagues constantly seek him out for research collaborations, and he builds those initial collaboration ideas into thorough and effective proposals, which provide vital external funding to support Bethune-Cookman. Dr. Juan Calderon is the most enthusiastic professor I have met. He makes EcoCAR very fun and engages us in every aspect of the project, no matter how small. By fostering a welcoming and inclusive environment, Dr. Calderon helped me feel valued and supported regardless of my level of experience or knowledge. And this is one of my personal favorites. I believe every student needs a Dr. Juan Calderon kind of professor in their life. We thank you for your contributions, your spirit of the competition, and your mentorship to the students. We congratulate you on this well-deserved award, and you will receive a check and $10,000 for his team. Congratulations.
We will now announce our top 4 overall awards. Welcome back to the stage, Connell D'Souza from MathWorks.
All right, so we're here for the fun stuff now, huh? So the 4th place team has consistently demonstrated excellence across all of the sub-teams throughout the year. This team that was significantly impacted by COVID during the EcoCAR Mobility Challenge, resulting in significant challenges and multiple finishes near the bottom of the rankings. This year, their student leaders have demonstrated admirable dedication and passion, obviously enough to earn them a place on the podium. From strong engineering deliverables to DE&I leadership, they have consistently proven themselves in all areas of this competition. One of their highlights from this first year is their work in the DE&I sub-team. They have truly embodied what it means to be a leader in the DE&I space. Their commitment to fostering DE&I within the EcoCAR community is reflected by their impressive scores as well as their strong leadership. Their technical sub-teams have continuously delivered strong deliverables and presentations throughout the year, impressing both the judges and the organizers with concise engineering and high levels of professionalism in their presentation styles. I am really looking forward to see what this team will be able to accomplish over the next 3 years. So now, to announce the team in 4th place overall, earning a total of 785 points out of a possible 1,000, and they will receive a trophy and a check for $7,000, McMaster University.
To present 3rd overall, please welcome back to the stage Bill Vinner and Chris Trush, Director of ADOS Software, General Motors.
He's back again. The team that finished in 3rd place has demonstrated exceptional performance and achievement throughout the competition. This award signifies the remarkable achievements of a team that has consistently demonstrated their dedication to the AVTC program. Now participating in 3 consecutive EcoCAR series, their unwavering commitment to advancing sustainable transportation solutions is commendable. This year, the team has consistently left positive impressions on the judges with their high-quality deliverable submissions and presentations. From engineering prowess to effective communication and collaboration, they have proven themselves as a top contender in every aspect of the EV challenge. The communications sub-team was highly successful in building mutually beneficial and lasting relationships with a focus on an inclusive mindset. From the presentation this week, a judge stated, "The presenter was a wonderful storyteller, walking us through their 6M strategy with poise and professionalism." The team worked to integrate DEI throughout all aspects of their team, including integrating accessibility elements into their vehicle design and partnering with their on-campus adaptive athletics program to employ an inclusive design approach. It is without a doubt that the students within this team will continue to lead the industry through their engineering excellence and advance us to a future with 0 crashes, 0 emissions, and 0 congestion. Earning a total of 794 points out of 1,000, this team will take home the 3rd place overall award, along with a trophy and a check for $8,000. The team awarded with 3rd place overall this year is Roll Tide, University of Alabama.
Please welcome to the stage Connie Bazanson to announce second overall.
The second place team excelled throughout all areas of the competition. Their dedication, ingenuity, and collaborative spirit have truly set them apart. One aspect that stood out in their presentations was their adept utilization of cutting-edge industry tools. By embracing the latest technologies and techniques, they have showcased their commitment to pushing the boundaries of electric vehicle engineering. Moreover, their sub-teams have demonstrated exceptional teamwork and synergy. The seamless coordination between these teams has been instrumental to their success, allowing them to tackle complex challenges with precision and efficiency. Their ability to work together harmoniously resulted in top 3 finishes for their DEI subteam and communications subteam. There is so much more we wanted to say about this team, but we had to nix it in the interest of time. Nice job. Earning 830 points out of 1,000, it is my honor to present the second place overall award, along with a trophy and a check for $9,000. Please help me congratulate West Virginia University.
Please welcome back to the stage Paul Kearns, Argonne National Laboratory Director, to present the first place overall award in the EcoCAR EV Challenge Year 1 competition.
Before we announce the recipient of this award, I wanted to take the opportunity again to congratulate all teams for your effort throughout Year 1. While awards such as these are helpful to commemorate our significant achievements, the lasting value are the lessons we learn throughout the endeavors and most importantly, the relationships we form through hundreds of hours of work that will carry us through the rest of our career. So let me say congratulations to all the EcoCAR teams. Let's have a round of applause, please. The winning team showed consistency across all sub-teams throughout Year 1, earning top 3 finishes for 12 pre-competition deliverables, and 10 of which were first-place finishes. Just amazing. They also notched top 3 finishes for their project management sub-team and for their DEI sub-team. While their performance is impressive in its own right, their accomplishments are even more commendable given they are also establishing a new collaboration between two nearby universities during year one. This presented not only unique team integration and structure challenges, but also unexpected administrative hurdles that needed to be overcome to ensure both universities are one cohesive team. Looking ahead to the future, this team has crafted sound plans across all their sub-teams, which I'm sure will set them up for success as they look forward to year two. The winner will receive a trophy, a check for $10,000, earning a total of 850 points out of 1,000. Please congratulate the Ohio State University and Wilberforce University team.
And now, please welcome back to the stage, Jesse Alley for our closing remarks.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's awards ceremony. This has been a fantastic start to the next era of ABTCs. And tonight has been a wonderful celebration of the accomplishments of every EcoCAR team. So this year's competition would not have been possible without the dedication and commitment of our many sponsors. So one last round of applause for our wonderful sponsors. As a small token of our appreciation for your commitments to the program, you'll find a trophy on the table, one per sponsor. It's towards the centerpiece. Please take those home with you. They're for you. Display them proudly, ideally someplace where everybody can see them. And to all the 13 teams, regardless of how many trophies you'll have to ship home tomorrow, you all deserve tremendous recognition for your hard work throughout the year. So let's one last round of applause for all these teams. Okay, a few closing housekeeping items. Teams, please go see David Ord at the registration desk for your participation trophies. there's an additional brick that slides down over the black tower that indicates your place for this year. Obviously, we couldn't give those to you on the table. It would kind of spoil the evening. David has those. Additionally, he'll be able to tell you where you placed in all of the awards for all the teams, all the awards, all the points. So go see David at the registration desk to get your brick and to get that information. Lastly, all of these trophies are wonderful. They're also glass, and they're heavy, and they're breakable. So there are boxes. Please get them. You're going to want them. You're going to need them. There's a table that's now out in the foyer. Check the back of your trophy. There's a sticker on them. It's color-coded, and there's a letter that matches up with the box on the table. Please go get your boxes. They're out in the foyer. With that, let's call it a wrap. Thank you to everyone here for joining us.